You were very upfront in this book about your brother's abuse and what happened when it was first investigated, and then what happened when the details were revealed years later. And when you talk about the experiences of talking to law enforcement, talking to different people, and then having that information revealed, you use words like terror, horror, re-traumatized. And it is important for people to know that it's not just about abuse, it's about the way it is handled, it is about the way it is spoken about, and it is about the person at the center of it controlling their own narrative. And when that narrative was taken away from you, that's one of the central stories in this book. Talk to me about what you wish had happened and how it could have gone differently, and how you hope that it can go differently for someone else who is in that situation.
Yeah, thank you. I knew that I would have to address this part of my life in the book because it's been a very public, unfortunately, part of my story. But I also was very careful in the way that I handled it. And I was adamant that I would not tell it in a way that that continued to expose very private parts of my story, and things that should have never been released and should have never been out there as a victim. And I believe that victims should always be protected, and especially juvenile victims. And that was something that was unfortunately and illegally taken from me. There was a re-victimization that happened in the way that it was handled. So I think that everything should have remained private for me, not to protect the abuser, but as a victim, as a juvenile victim. Like I put in the book, like the judge's opinion on everything, he called it out and said what it was. He said this was illegal, what they did as far as like talking about these things, releasing these things. The only reason why they got off the hook was because of their status and their position, and they were granted immunity as government officials. You have to meet a different level of a different standard there. So they were granted immunity, but what they did was illegal. So but I hold them accountable for their actions. And I hope and pray going forward that no other victims would have to deal with the trauma that I face because of this, and the reliving and rehashing and all of this that just haunts me to this day. It's emotional for me to even talk about it.